gonna make one book purchase. Um, I don't like buying books, but it's gonna be a business book. Um, I'm in the towards the end of the fourth season, going into the fifth season, and this was when everything started to click in, and uh, I still didn't fix this goddamn zipper. It's got a safety lock. Anyway, so Miscavige, I'm working on it. I'm hearing it. It's just I need to set I need to set time aside to find this one movie because I know which movie this goes with it. And you're right. There's a whole bunch of 18-year-olds coming into the business, and there's a shitload of them that don't have a chance in hell. Generation workforce does repeat. You're right. You're right. I mean, you're sitting there with a bunch of mouse and and hamsters, so I get it. I get it. That's why I told you don't put a snake in the tank. And I know it wasn't your fault. It was Tom, because Tom's he's a little curious. He's a little curious. But that's what happens when he puts it on his nose. That's when you know he bought a snake. But he's upset with me. But I don't like him popping all my fucking bubbles all at once. He was popping all the correct bubbles. And so it's like, and it just so happened to be my food. I'm gonna tell Tom something. Tom, tuna is just no different than a cobra. Okay, it's no different than a cobra. The height and length. Okay, if we were to put feet on the bottom of the tail of the tuna, would be no different than the height of a man. Okay, it only gets so big, and a giant octopus loves to put up its dukes, which is about 9 feet wide and almost close to 600 pounds. I'm not so sure that fat bastard is gonna look at the tuna and not say lunch. You're making it very difficult. You're making it very difficult to reason with you because you're saying, well, it looks ugly. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. So are the bunch of females in the movie Austin Powers. If we have to do Austin Powers, the whole movie box, it's going to be me and you, and I'm going to be the octopus knocking you the fuck out. I cannot believe it was. I was sitting down. I knew it. I knew it because he's monitoring my phone. She's playing her Numberzilla. I can't do it. I can't see numbers. So you want to mock my game? That doesn't work like that. Then it was Clockmasters. I can do that. It's true. It's the same freaking game pattern until you get the reshuffle and then you're fucked. So, but you have to look for what the goal is because that's what I kept hearing. I just got to focus on what the goal is. You're right. You're right. So I'm going to explain this to you. No different than a cobra. If we put feet underneath its tail, the same thing with the tuna. The highest it can get is no taller than Jeb. Okay. Swordfish is a little different. You got in the way. Got in the way. It's a little different. That's why it's 0. Okay. Prawns, they're constantly being eaten up by like the critters along the shore. I mean, I'd love to bring you in on this farm research project, but the problem is you're going to end up sitting with the raccoons and you're going to make them be your interpreter. What we're trying to get you to do is try to get you to read so we don't have the raccoon population in your lap. Okay, just bear with me. You do this meditation all the time and it pisses me off. It sets me off because I bust out laughing. I said, wait a minute. So that's where all the giggling and laughing, ha ha, coming from. It's from Tom. Tom can't read. Tom don't know what's going on. And he's trying to read lips. He's doing something new, Miscavige. He's doing something new all the fucking time. And he's going to get upset with me because he's saying, I'm trying to help. No, you have to understand that there is a freaking hunting ground beneath the surface. Just beneath. Just beneath. And there's a big giant fucking octopus. It hasn't died. You know it's fucking around. If you can't take the Hollywood world and put it into the ocean and say, oh yeah, that 9-foot octopus is getting laid every fucking night, then we don't have an ocean world. We don't. It's just it is. It's just a little historic museum in the ocean. Please, 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 be a little Disney. Don't make me go back to that cup. Don't make me go back to that cup. That cup is waiting for next week. Trust me. Because after today, I'm going to be I'm gonna be drowning in it. I'm gonna be drowning in it. You made fun of all my songs. It was hilarious, which is fine. Which is fine because Donald can't be that funny. And he's not good in book writing either. But we're gonna go get this book because you did agree on one thing. I was proud you didn't pop it. But like I said, you did. You said you can have tuna. You can have tuna. It's not in the show, it's not being hit. Little town, such a quiet village. Okay, here comes Gaston with the hunting gun. Okay, same thing. Here comes the octopus with the hunting gun, and there's the tuna bell. Tuna bell. Okay, tuna bell. Bell tuna. It just didn't look quite pretty in yellow in the ocean with all the yucky stuff. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm getting McDonald's, okay? I'm getting McDonald's. You pissed me off last night. You made fun of every single fucking person. Every single fucking person. And that's why Miriam's gonna beat the shit out of you. I've never seen Belle be Gaston, but that's exactly what she is.